live on Facebook, so you may want to give it a couple minutes and let it build.
Well, I should talk.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Well, good morning, everybody. This is Larry Lynch with the United States Personal Chef Association. A little impromptu greeting this morning. We're getting ready to put our schedule together for some more updates for folks. So the next one is going to be me interviewing George Sophonius. Many of you have met George in the past. He's done a lot of work with us, but we're going to be talking about some cybersecurity opportunities for our members around the country. And I think we've got it scheduled for the first, not the first week in July, but the second week of July 10th. So watch for updates on the website on when we're going to get together. But it's a good chance, because it'll be live, not just to get some questions into us to talk about what you should be concerned about protecting yourself online, but also to be able to see what George has with the latest gadgets that he puts together that we can use. So that's going to be the week of July 10th, and once we get the date settled down with George, we'll put that out there. But a couple things that we come up to, and first and foremost, let me greet all of our U.S. members, and with a happy 4th of July coming up, and our Canadian members with Canada Day coming up on July 1, celebrating on a Saturday. So hopefully you're going to take either this Friday or the following Monday off. Or maybe not off, but certainly your customers may be there. But as we say that, two things I really wanted to stress in this particular gathering, and if you have questions, as you know, we're live on Facebook and live on Instagram, so it's a chance to throw your questions in there. We'll be happy to answer them. But a number of members have asked about, where's the conference? And as I had shared last year, we're going to switch to regional meetings, and we're still working on it. We have not forgotten regional meetings, but we want the regional meetings to be successful. One of the biggest challenges we've had, and we've been doing nationals now since I've been here for the last 6 years, is getting attendance. And attendance is valuable for two reasons. One, it makes it a financially viable business opportunity for the association. You know, at the end of the day, just like you run businesses, USPCA is a business as well. And we want to make sure that it remains solvent and provides the revenues that we need to grow other programs. Otherwise, we just kind of spin in a circle. But even more important than that is the fact that we don't reach all of our members. We've had good membership growth in the last couple of years, and we're getting just 10% of our members participating in the annual conference. And it's not just us. I just came from a meeting this past week with the American Society of Association Executives. And a lot of organizations right now are struggling with the concept of what do we do with our annual conference, because the numbers seem to be going down. But when we thought about it last year, and we recognized the same thing, we thought the concept of maybe rather than waiting for everybody to come to one location one time, is we reach out at the chapter level, and maybe this year pick 4 chapters, and we finish the pro forma. Vince is going to be working on getting those out to the chapters, take a look at the financial responsibilities. And by the way, when I say financial responsibilities, they remain ours. We're just looking at the chapters to give us a hand, making sure that they are viable opportunities. We get the people to come out, that the program that we develop is one that's of value to people who attend. They get some business education, they get some culinary education, and they get the great opportunity to network. The cool thing about these is we know that many of you have made friends outside of your region. And so when we have one of these meetings, it doesn't mean that it's only for that local group. If you find that you've got a bunch of friends that you made in another region of the country and you want to go to that particular event, please go. We'll be providing information on hotels and other locations where you can stay. So all of these will be open to every member, but we figure if we can go into the chapters, we stand a better chance of reaching more of our members. And at the end of the day, as a membership organization, the most important thing is that we reach everybody. That leads to my next thought. And that's something I've discovered in the last few weeks when I've been talking with a lot of our preparatory members, people who are coming into the business. And I've discovered that probably one of the biggest weaknesses, and quite frankly, again, USPCA is not the only association on earth to face this. The biggest struggle people face is they don't know where to turn when something happens. And they think, okay, I've joined USPCA, I've got my insurance, now I'm done. And that's absolutely the wrong way to think. One of the things that we encourage members to do is to pick up the phone and call us. It's a toll-free number, 1-800-995-2138. You can call us anytime. You don't have to be stuck worrying about how to run your business. We may have the answer, we might not have the answer. We can certainly find the place that does have the answer so that you don't feel like you're abandoned out there. That's the purpose of having an association headquarters. So if I can walk away with anything today besides telling you about the regionals, obviously it's the chance to make sure that you're using your association headquarters to its fullest benefits, whether it's me, it's Vince, Angela, Rob, Dan, whoever it may be. Look for us and watch for us, and most importantly, contact us. Email, telephone. We want to hear from you, and we want to be able to help you make your personal chef business successful. A couple of things to watch for in the coming months. We're working on some new membership benefits. Some of you may remember Achieve Links. That went away a few years ago. That was the bad news. The good news, it helped us find Angela Prather. And so Angela's part of the family now as a result of that. But we have discovered a couple of other discount buying programs for our membership that we hope to launch here in the very near future. We're also talking to a couple of other organizations and making sure that we bring some brand new and exciting and useful benefits to you. We want to make sure it's not an association that has all kinds of junk just for the sake of having junk, but rather we're discovering the benefits that we know work for you in your personal chef business. The other thing is to make sure that as we add new partners that you're having opportunity to do business with them as well. Some of you may recall Sabatino Truffles joined us in a partnership last year. You're going to be seeing more coming in about Sabatino. I got this close to having a chance to visit there last year, but I would encourage you, as one who loves to eat, and it shows, truffles is a great way to go. And if you don't know a lot about truffles, the good folks at Sabatino are going to be working with us to help make sure that you learn more about truffles in the course of the next several months. So watch for all of that. Look for some changes to the USPCA website. We're just doing some cleanup there, making sure it's easier to navigate for members who need information to find the information that they need, and for potential members to make it easier for them to join the organization. Knocking a few steps out of there and learning what we learn about social media and how to drive all of that. And of course, most important, with whether it's Canada Day or the US 4th of July, watch for the advertisements for Hire a Chef and push those out there. So in short, regional meetings coming up in the next few months. We're just about there. Again, the performer is done. Vince is communicating that out. New benefits up and coming, so make sure you're watching that. Take a look at Hire a Chef. Take a look at USPCA.com. Watch for the changes there. Again, look for those new benefits coming your way. And most important of all, use us. And I think if I can't walk away with anything more important than saying to you today, is that the biggest benefit you can get is, again, networking with each other, which you do well on the Facebook site. But it's not just networking with each other, it's using us to be your research arm. Let us find the answers that you can't find so that you can spend your time focused on your clients and on your guests. So, Rob, do we have any questions out there today?
Well, Chef Mark Trefoya says, nice seeing you live on Instagram.
Mark, wish we could do the same on your end as well. We love following you on Facebook. That was from Mark Trefoya in New York. Awesome guy, phenomenal chef. And Mark, I'm loving the fact that you're on board with us today, so thank you very much. Rob, anybody else out there?
That is it.
Okay. Well, this will get repurposed. Again, it was just a chance to get out there and communicate. Again, one of the things that we're doing differently as an association is leveraging social media as much as we possibly can, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, all the other tools. Again, the week of July 9th, July 10th, watch the announcement. We'll have George Sophonius on here. We're going to be talking about cybersecurity and what you can do to keep your systems safe. We know a lot of you get spam mail, but this is beyond just spam mail. It's only getting worse, and so we want to make sure we're helping you out there. So watch for that. There'll be more topics coming up. Make sure you go back and look at the website. We've done some business topics over the last few weeks. They've all been uploaded to the USPCA.com website. You got to be a member to see it.
An email blast, so everyone will have direct links.
So Rob is saying there's an email blast coming out. This is why it's good that he's here. There's an email blast coming out that'll give everybody the direct information to be able to find the information that we need to we're posting there. And we're going to continue to do that on a regular basis, bringing in the guest speakers. We had Scott Michael with us talking about some business topics a few weeks ago, and then I did another one a few weeks prior to that. So watch for these coming up on a regular basis throughout the summer and the fall. They'll supplement all the work that we're doing on site. So again, wish everybody a happy July 4th in the U.S., a happy Canada Day in Canada, and we look forward to seeing you here in the next few weeks. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day.
Everybody asks me, oh, truffle is, it's like gold, it's like diamond. And I say, no, it's more. Because diamond you buy for your wife, you buy for life. Truffle you eat for lunch. It's more prestigious. When you eat for lunch, your game is gone. That's it.
Just after the turn of the century, Sabatino Balestra and his wife Giuseppina began their first emporium in Umbria, Italy. This is where the Balestra family began distributing the freshest, most extraordinary products picked straight from their fields just prior to arrival in their store. This philosophy has been passed down through generations and today is the embodiment of what has grown into the Sabatino Truffle Company.
Truffles, basically, you find them on the ground, on the forest. Everywhere you find truffles in center of Italy. You have many species of truffles, but the one that are commercially valuable, there are 3 truffles. And it's black summer truffles, black winter truffles, and white truffles. White truffle is the most expensive, the king of the truffles, and most expensive truffle in the planet. Oh, this job, if you don't love it, you don't do it. Too many hours, too many headaches, too many, truffle is stressful. First thing you need to know what you're doing, like when you select diamonds, because you buy $30,000, $40,000 truffle, you think you bought for a good price, you're gonna clean the truffle, it's garbage. Even if you get lucky, it's good, you need to have the clock ticking. You have 5 days from the days here in Italy to be in any chef kitchen in 5 days worldwide. The company started in 1911, and my father, he was before me. This is a family business, and he's the one teach me everything. My sisters and all our family, everybody in the business. And we're pushing to continue the generation to generation and make a better company every day.
A truffle hunter sets out very early in the morning when the forest air is still fresh.
When you go early in the morning, there is truffle, such a big, strong smell that even early in the morning you can smell it. And the air is so clean and it's a lot easier to find. Also, you have less traffic. That's the truffle hunter point of view. In the less traffic in the forest, and you have more possibility to find good truffles.
This gives the dog the best chance to smell his prize, buried up to 50 centimeters beneath the soil. When the hunt is complete, the truffles are then brought to the factory to be sold, sorted, and processed.
Truffles are like diamonds. Basically, they need to be graded right, This is the best truffle of this batch. Why? Because it's round, it's not the biggest, but the color is pretty clear, doesn't look very mature, meaning it still have a good week shelf life. The one over here, you have probably 2 days shelf life. What that means, that this cannot travel around the world. This can only travel probably through Italy. It can be sold locally to restaurants, but cannot be sold, cannot sell this truffle overseas. Years ago, we thought about having a product, and the market having a product that will be more accessible to everybody. Why? Because truffle, like you said, you use white truffle, and not everybody can afford white truffles. And what we did, we used to extract flavors from truffles, blend with oil, and make the oil more accessible. Truffle is an experience, you don't eat truffle because you eat like pasta. You eat pasta because you need to feed yourself. You need to have a truffle is an experience, And the thing is, we would like to have everybody experience truffles. Years ago, we made a decision to produce a quality product and serve a select customer, select distributors and partners, and grow with them together because people appreciate the quality and appreciate the brand.